Alright, so I've got my size 11 green seed beads pre-strung onto 24 gauge lime green copper core wire, and I'm ready to go making my leaves. Now we're going to make 2 small leaves and 1 large leaf. And the pattern, I'm going to demonstrate the small leaf. So the pattern for the small leaf is 11 row basic frame, 1 inch basic row, round bottom, pointed top. We're going to reduce to 2 bottom wires, and we're going to lace across the center. Now don't worry, I'm going to tell you what all that means. Alright, so we need to start with our basic row, which is 1 inches for this small leaf. That is going to be the very center of your leaf, row number 1. So we're going to measure out 1 inch of beads, and we're going to bring it to about 1 inch away from the top of our wire here. We need this much space for more wraps around the basic row. Alright, now we're going to take about 6 inches of bare wire below that basic row, and we're going to cross it over itself, over the front, right below that basic row. Pinch and hold the basic row and the long end of the wire with one hand, and then we're going to twist the 2 wires below with the other hand. Now what I want to point out here is that I'm trying to get these wire twists very smooth, and I'm doing that by opening up these wires so that they're at about the same angle away from where I want the twisted stem. Alright, now to straighten this out, I'm just going to pull on one end and the other to make sure that everything gets straight before I start wrapping. Alright, so we have our top wire up here above our basic row here in the middle. We've got our bottom wire here. The working wire is strung with beads and still attached to the spool. Alright, now we need 11 rows total. Now this basic row is row number 1. And we need a round bottom and pointed top. Alright, so we're going to feed more beads down from our spool. And I'm going to push on those beads until they are very tight against this bottom wire here. And then I'm going to fold them up beside that basic row, and I'm going to mold them a little bit to make sure that there's no gaps between those 2 rows. Now we need a pointed top to our leaf, and what that means is that you're going to cross over the front of the top wire, making a 45-degree angle. And then you're going to wrap bare wire around that top wire. And then as you come back down over the front, you'll angle down at about a 45-degree angle. And that is row number 2. We're going to feed more beads down from our spool. We're going to push them all the way up over the top of that top wire. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side of our basic row. We're going to fold more beads down the side, and we're going to mold it around until those rows are right beside each other. And I'm going to rotate my piece, my leaf here, because it is easier to wrap when you're working at the top. So I rotate it while I work. And I'm going to pinch and hold those rows together so that I can measure out my beads without messing anything up. So we're going to measure the beads we need to reach that bottom wire. And we need a round bottom on our leaf, so we're going to cross over the front of that bottom wire at a 90-degree angle. And then we're going to wrap, and sometimes it is helpful to use your thumbnail there as kind of an anchor. And as you come over the front, you should stay at that 90-degree angle. Alright, so that's row 3. And I'm going to feed more beads down from my spool, and I'm going to push and make sure that they cover that bottom wire completely. Sometimes I do like a little lift and push to get those beads tight against that bottom wire. And then I'm going to rotate my piece again as I wrap that row of beads around. And again, I'm going to make sure that my rows are directly beside each other. I'm going to make sure that my top wire is straight. And then I'm going to cross over that top wire, making a 45-degree angle. And I'm going to measure the beads I need to reach that top wire. And I do pinch and hold here. I know my hands are kind of in the way, but it does allow better control if you pinch and hold your leaf right there at the top. All right, so as you come back over the front, you're going to do a 45-degree angle downward. And then we're going to feed more beads from our spool. And we're working on row 5 now. I'm going to rotate, pinch and hold all those rows together so they're nice and tight and snug. And I'm going to cross over at a 90-degree angle at the bottom wire so I can make a round bottom to my leaf. Use my thumbnail as an anchor and then wrap around. All right, so there's 5 rows and I need 6 more. A 45-degree angle at the top wire. And a 90-degree angle at the bottom. There is row 9. We need 2 more. My wire tangling up on me. Okay. Now I am kind of holding, as it gets a little bit wider, I do hold my leaves a little bit differently. I kind of pinch all the rows between my fingers. That just helps me to hold them a little bit better. I have pretty small hands, so I have to hold things a little bit weirdly sometimes. So again, a 90-degree angle at the bottom, and this is our last row. So I'm going to wrap one more time around, or 2 times. And that is going to tie off that working wire right at the bottom. Now we need to reduce to 2 bottom wires. So we're going to just cut this working wire right below that tie off. Make a little loop so my beads don't fall off. All right, now you should have something that looks like this. And to finish off this leaf, we need to trim this top wire to about 1/4 of an inch. And then you're going to fold it to the back. Just push that down really tightly against the back of the leaf. All right, I'm going to twist down a little bit further. And again, I want to make sure those twists are nice and smooth. So I'm pulling down so these wires are at the same angle from the center. And I'm going to twist a little bit. And you don't need to go down too far. I actually prefer not to go down too far. And then I'm going to cut my loop open kind of on the side. So I want my stems to be 2 different lengths. This just helps keep your flower stem a little bit tidier because your wires will end at different points along the stem. And there we have the leaf, but you are not done with it. We need to lace across the center. All right, now to lace, we need a 30-gauge wire. Normally I would use a matching wire, but I'm going to use a thinner wire, a different colored wire so that you can see it on the screen. All right, you'll need probably about 5 inches to lace this leaf. And you're gonna fold that wire in half. All right, now you're gonna find the front of your leaf and the back of your leaf. The back side is the one that has all of your wire wraps showing, and then the front side should be the one that is just beads. So we're going to take this little wire that we folded in half and we're going to insert it into the front side of the leaf with one of those tail wires on each side of the basic row. And we're going to push it all the way through. And you want your wire to catch between two beads somewhere right in the middle. All right, now we're going to flip to the back side. And you should have two wires sticking out of the back like this. And we are going to cross them so that they switch places. And that will make a loop. Oops. That will make a loop right around the basic row, right in the middle of your leaf. I'm going to try and zoom in here. All right, so once you've crossed those wires, you should have something that looks like this. And I like to lace starting in the center. You can start over on the side if you prefer, but I like starting in the center. I just have an easier time holding it that way, and that way we lace one half of the leaf at a time with each of these tail wires. All right, so we're going to take the end of our tail wire and we're going to insert it into the back of our leaf between the next two rows. So between, that would be row 2 and 4. Right between those two rows, and we're going to make a loop around that second row there, right beside that basic row. So if you look to the front side of your leaf, you're going to insert that wire right between that second row and the basic row, and you're going to push it to the back of your leaf. And I like to use my thumbnail as a guide to help to make sure that wire goes between the right two beads. And then you're going to pull and tighten it. And you want to check the front to make sure that that wire has gone all the way down between your beads. Now if you've done this correctly, your wire should only show on the back side of your leaf. All right, so we're working on the back again. We're going to take that same tail wire and we're going to insert it between the next two rows of beads. And we're going to pull it all the way through. And you do want your lacing wire to be somewhat straight across the back of your leaf. You can't always get it perfectly straight, but if you can get it somewhat straight, you'll be just fine. All right, now then looking on the front, we're going to go on the other side of this row that we're wrapping around and push it to the back. And I'm going to use my thumbnail as a guide to make sure that wire gets between the right beads. And I'm going to pull tightly. And then I'm going to go between the next two rows over. And through the front on the other side of that row to make a loop around that next row. Pull tight. And I do use my thumb and forefinger to kind of pinch and hold all my rows together while I'm lacing. And you want to try and prevent this wire from getting kinked at all, because that's going to make it break. This is a very fine gauge wire, so any kinks is going to make it more likely to break on you. And we're going to loop around that next row. All right, now we're on the outer edge of the leaf and we're going to actually loop around this one twice just to secure the end of our wire. And then you can go ahead and cut that off. If there is a little tail of wire, you just want to tuck that down between beads. All right, so there's half of our leaf. I'm going to flip it over and do the other half exactly the same. again, I'm at this last row, so I'm going to double loop around it. And I'm going to clip it off. And there is a finished lace leaf. Now, if you're using a matching wire, you shouldn't see it very much at all. You can kind of see it on this one because it's a darker wire. The back side of your leaf should have the wire across, and then you shouldn't have any wire on the front of your leaf. So if you've used a matching wire, it'll look something like this. It'll be nearly invisible on the back side of that leaf. Alright, so you need to make 2 of these small leaves, and then you also need to make 1 large leaf. Now this leaf is 13 rows with a 1 1¼ inch basic row, which is about 3.2 centimeters. And you're going to make it with a pointed top and round bottom again. You will reduce to 2 bottom wires just like you did the small leaf, and then you will also lace across the center.